It is a beautiful Friday night in Hobart, Australia, and here I am walking down the street in the CBD. I am in the CBD of Hobart right now. Look at this, incredible, absolutely incredible. And I am going to take you out on a Friday night here in Hobart. And you know, I gotta be honest with you, as I'm walking down the street, I'm thinking to myself, you know, all things considered, how could it be anything but a beautiful night in Hobart? And I say that because, you know, with everything going on in the world and what have you, you know, it's hard to even think that tonight would be anything but beautiful. But you know, another thing that I was thinking as I was walking along was that this is one of those videos that I'll watch years from now, perhaps. I'll watch as I look up at the I think it's St. David's Cathedral here, which I'll share with you well, I'll share it with you here. Let's take a look at it. It's right behind me. So there it is. There's your St. David's Cathedral. But you know, this is one of those nights, this is one of these walk and talks that I will watch years from now, and in doing so I will just have to really pinch myself and say, was I really there? Was I really in Hobart, Tasmania? And the answer will be yes. And here's some folks that are out for a Friday night, all dressed up. So this is how people dress, and this is how they dress in Tasmania. It's kind of strange, but you know, when you're in Tasmania, you do as the Tasmanians do. But anyway, look at this beautiful church. I could do a video of this church in and by itself. So, but I've got my mind somewhere else, and that is the Twilight Market. And they have the Twilight Market here in the summertime, as I share the Victorian Tavern right across the street, established 1836. There is no shortage of history here in beautiful beautiful Hobart, as I give you a view down one of the main streets here. But I've got my eye on or my mind on the Twilight Market, and also Salamanca. Kind of want to see what's going on down there on a Friday night. Maybe I'll be able to share some live music with you, amongst who knows what else I might see down there. But it really is just a beautiful, wonderful evening. And I'm in the video too. Doing a video like this, it's always you know, it's always good because it just gives people a real good perspective of what a place is like. You know, there will inevitably be somebody out there that'll have a limited amount of time to come to Tasmania, and they'll be trying to decide whether or not they should spend, you know, more of their time in a city like Hobart, or maybe more of their time, you know, out in the rural area, or maybe out in Launceston and what have you. So that's one of the reasons that I really appreciate doing these videos as I walk past the treasury right here in Hobart. Hopefully I'm allowed to film that. So we will it's just a short walk, a couple more minutes down to the Franklin Pier, and I'll come back and share that with you, or maybe I can just keep filming just a little bit. It is summertime here, or just going on summertime, and I woke up this morning. I was looking at the news this morning, the weather forecast for parts of I guess you would call it mainland Australia, and they are having quite the heat wave up there. temperatures in the 40s. Now I know that there's probably some of you watching thinking temperatures in the 40s. That's not a heat wave, for Christ's sake. No, 40 degrees Celsius, which is well into the hundreds, if I'm not mistaken. So, but down here in Tasmania, you know, it is. Oh, it's a wonderful night. The temperature is probably about. I would imagine the temperature tonight is all of maybe 60, 65 degrees, and it really is. It's nice, so much so that I put a jumper on. You see, and now you're wondering what the heck's a jumper. A lot of folks back home would say, well, you mean a sweater, and I'd say, yeah, well, a sweater. But down here, I think they call it a jumper. So, all right, enough talking now. We'll be back here in just a moment when we get down to the Twilight Market. All right, I found my way down to the harbor, and yes, Mom, I'm looking both ways before I cross the street. So, I'm looking forward to this. This is kind of one of those summer things, you know, when you're back home. When I was back home in California, you'd go out on, you know, all throughout the summer. They'd have different markets going on, and this has got all the feel of one of those markets. So it's gonna. I'm actually filming this in. I'm filming this in 4K. Interestingly enough, and I'm filming it in 4K. And as I do, here's some party folks going out on a Friday night right here. You see, they're all getting ready to go out and have a good time tonight, I'm sure. So here's the market. Did I say I was filming this in 4K? I'm actually filming this in 5K, and I'm playing around with my settings in anticipation of doing a special trip to Bruny Island this coming weekend, and I want to see what it looks like in a cinematic view of doing 24 frames per second, as opposed to my normal, which would be 60 frames per second. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk on through here and see what well, I don't know what they're all filming. There's some type of a photo op going on right here. So I need to get myself something to eat. Look at this. So here you can grab a Tasmanian burger if you're so inclined. Oh, they even have some samples up here. I don't know if those are samples, but look at those. Oh, those look good, huh? Hi, how are you? Okay. Wonderful. So, I'm just going to do a slow little, as my dad would say, I'm just going to kind of saunter my way through the crowd, if only just to give you the full-on experience here. And you always look, when you're at one of these places, you always look to see what, you know, where the lines are. Look at this. They've got oysters here. Can I show them the oysters?
Hey, show him the oysters, my love. The one that you shot.
I'm doing a YouTube video here.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good. All right. So there's your oysters. These
Bruny Island. Can I help anyone?
Good. Those look really, really good. This is Bruce, I think. Are you Bruce?
No, I'm Steve. Bruce is the man out the front there singing very quietly.
These are the best oysters in Tasmania.
These are the best in Tasmania?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll come back and I'll
Do you
try
eat oysters?
Can I help
Oysters.
you?
Do you eat
Oysters.
them?
Huh?
Do you eat them?
I do. I try them.
Good.
Huh?
Cool.
Lemon?
But now, just like that?
Yeah, Isabel will film it. Do you want a bit of lemon?
Yeah, please.
Can you English?
All right. So these are the best oysters. Now, how do I do this? I just kind of...
Yeah. I'll pop it in.
And then I chew, do I chew it?
Chew it a little bit.
Chew it a little bit. All right, here we go, folks. That's good.
These are from Great Bay in Bruny Island.
those just kind of slide down.
They do.
Now, where are these from?
Bruny Island.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going there on
Great
Sunday.
Bay. When you see Great Bay, the best oysters. I've eaten oysters from all over Tasmania.
Yeah.
You can't beat these ones.
Are you a Tassie?
Yeah, yes I am now.
You are, huh? All right, wonderful. I'm an American, if you couldn't tell. But for the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm Tassie Tomo.
Excellent.
Tassie Tomo on
Enjoy your
YouTube.
stay.
Thank you. You'll see it on YouTube. Thanks. Have a nice night,
Thank you.
okay?
Have a good time.
It'll be called the Hobart Friday Night.
Yes.
All right.
We'll be back in the pool now.
All right, so there you go. A little oyster here in Hobart. That was pretty good. Just kind of slid right down. So, all right, let's see what else is going on here. Here you have the. Now it's not as busy as I thought. I thought maybe, well, there might actually be more to it. You know, there may be some more to this. Now over here you've got some Chilean cuisine, Aussie style. If I can turn this around, look at this. So you can grab yourself some Chilean cuisine, Aussie style. Get yourself a beef empanada, a chicken empanada. Ooh, spinach. Get yourself a spinach empanada. That looks good. So, oh boy, I still have the taste. I still have the taste of that oyster in my mouth. Goodness gracious. All right, I think a lot of times they might put a little cocktail sauce on that, but here's the Elizabeth Street Pier just up ahead. So there's no shortage of activity out here in Hobart, particularly on a Friday night. So I think that is the, you know folks, I think that could be the Twilight Market. I think that is the I think that's the Twilight Market right there. So I think the next stop probably would be to go down to Salamanca. That is I think that's where I'm gonna catch some I think that's where I'm gonna catch myself. Oh, look at you. You look great on camera. You look great on camera. Oh. All right. And here come another couple Tassies. So people see the camera, and some people, you know, obviously people will react differently to the camera when you're walking and talking. You never know. You know, you just never know the reaction you're gonna get, and sometimes you just kind of have to grin and bear it. You know, when somebody wants to come up and do something silly on the camera. So after a while, you just kind of get the feel for people, which people are approachable and which people aren't. You know, you just kind of do your best to try to gauge, you know, the approachability, if you will. And there are no shortage of people that are just kind of all dressed up for a Friday night out in Hobart, coming at a place here called Billy's Burger. I was told here this is actually called the Fish Frenzy, and I was told that this is a rather nice place as well. So I'm gonna turn around and go back over to the Franklin Pier and find my way back over to Salamanca and check that place out before heading back to the room for the night. All right, I would be remiss if I didn't share this view with you. This is the Christmas tree here in Hobart. Yeah, Christmas in summertime. Look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Look, that'll make a nice picture actually. So that is this is the Christmas tree, all lit up. Look at that. Okay, let's find our way back over to Salamanca. All right, I found my way back to the oysters. They They were so good. And I'm here with Steve, and Steve was just telling me, Steve is from Bruny, well, this place is from Bruny Island oysters, where I'm going on Sunday. Can you show them that big oyster?
Sure.
Show them that super size. You know, back in America we say super size me.
Sizing oysters.
So there is the super size right there of the oyster there. All right, but so you were telling me, I was asking him, I'm catching the first ferry. You need a full day on Bruny Island.
A full day.
A full day. So I catch the first ferry. I'm gonna cross over at about 7 in the morning, and I'm gonna be on the boat at 11 to do a 3-hour cruise, right?
Yeah. So when you get off, the first place you're going to come to of interest is the House of Whiskey.
Is the which one?
The House of Whiskey.
The House of Whiskey. That sounds like a good place to stop before a boat route.
It's kind of nice on the way back out,
yeah,
rather than first thing in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's worth a look.
So the House of Whiskey. Okay.
Yeah. So that's only about 10 minutes off the ferry. You keep travelling down. Hang on, I'll just zoom this back out. Keep travelling down. This is Great Bay. This is where all the oyster farms are.
It's called Great Bay?
Great Bay.
Great Bay,
I'm
okay.
in Great Bay.
Okay.
When you get
Will you be there Sunday?
I won't be there Sunday, sorry.
No?
I'll be having a day off.
Yeah, okay.
One day off a week.
You'll be in church Sunday, right?
No, I'll be in church. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, I'll be in church.
Yeah.
There's a good chance I'll be in church. No. Then you'll get to call Get Shucked Oyster Farm. So they're open to the public.
Okay.
It's the only farm on Bruny that's actually open to the public.
Okay.
So Get Shucked.
You have any connections there?
Yes, I sell them oysters. So
well, you know what? I do beautiful 4K drone flights.
Yeah.
Maybe you could reach out to them and I could do some drone flights for them.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
we can do that. We'll hook
All
you
right,
up.
sounds good.
So good.
All
So
right.
good. So
All right.
after Get Shucked, you travel down a little bit further. You're going to get to the cheesery. So Bruny Island cheese.
Cheesery.
Really worth a stop. Lovely cheeses.
Can I
Great
do this
outfit.
before the 11 o'clock?
You're going to do this before the 11 o'clock? Absolutely, you'll have plenty of time.
Okay, wonderful.
So do that.
Darling, would you
Now,
like some
if you want to do some seeing stuff while you're there, when you get down here a bit further, you've got the isthmus. Joins the North and South Island. It's got a lovely big lookout. Walk up to the
what do you
top.
call this thing? A split or something?
Well, it's called an isthmus.
Isthmus.
Yeah.
Okay, call it an isthmus.
Isthmus. So it's yeah, and it's quite a thin strip. So you've actually got the open ocean on this side, and you've got the inland side. So this is really wild beachfront here. It's beautiful.
Really?
Lovely penguin rookeries. So yeah, a really
There's
nice
penguins
spot.
there?
Yeah, all year round.
No kidding.
Yep. So when you go to the isthmus here, there's actually a penguin lookout.
All right.
It's all enclosed, so you don't frighten them. You're all behind
Yeah,
screens
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
it's quite
Fantastic.
nice. Worth a look. So after you do that, keep travelling down.
Okay.
You're going to have there's a honey outlet. So some people have do honey.
Honey,
on
okay.
honey. That's
Wonderful.
Also worth a little interest.
Wonderful.
Look in there. Keep travelling down. You've got after there. You've got. Then you'll turn off and you'll go to Adventure Bay to go to your, to your boat.
Yeah.
But if you continue past where you turn off, when you come back out, hang a left and keep going down towards the bottom of the island. You've got a winery. You've got the most southern winery in Australia.
Okay.
Absolutely brilliant wine.
Fantastic.
Check that out.
Fantastic.
You've also got, just at the turn off, a place called Hobart Castle, which makes fudge. And again,
Oh, I like fudge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the guys will do that.
Fudge and oysters and a little whiskey. You know, how can you go wrong,
what a
Steve?
day. That's what I said, a full day.
Fudge, whiskey, honey, a little oysters. All right, keep going.
You're gonna love it.
Keep
Look,
going.
and then if you really, I don't think you'll have enough time given what you're doing. But if you get to the bottom, you've got a lighthouse at the bottom, and it's got
the lighthouse is beautiful, right?
Views. Absolutely.
Can you drive up to the lighthouse?
You can drive right to the. It's a national park, but you can drive in right to the lighthouse, which gets you right to the point there. And basically, you look at the Southern Ocean. You'll just be you're looking for icebergs, and you can look far enough.
Now, is this normally where I would say good on you for helping me? Would I say good on you, mate?
Thanks, mate.
Good on you. Thanks, mate. All right. It sounds good. Thanks,
Cheers.
mate. All right, Steve. What a great guy. What a great guy Steve was. And he's representative of so many Aussies down here in Australia. And people told me, you know, they said, particularly Nancy and Derek, those wonderful folk up in Toowoomba, they said, oh, you're just gonna love Tasmania. And I'm loving it. I really am loving it. It is just fantastic. And now I'm on my way over to the Salamanca. And I don't know what's going to be going on over here. Now tomorrow morning, this is going to be packed, I think. it's quite famous, the Salamanca market. So it is a Friday night. I don't know what'll be happening on a Friday night here in Hobart in Salamanca. I was walking past some other restaurants up on the near the CBD, and they were packed. So I don't know if this is like, you know, the spot for tourists like me, or the locals. But we will see. Let me I'll turn the camera around here so you can see Salamanca. And Battery Point is actually just right up the there's a spot just right up called Battery Point, which is quite popular as well. And that's a pretty trendy place. I'm trying to watch the camera at the same time, so that I'm trying to close this up. But this is so this is a Friday night here. This is the Whaler. You know, I was here I think it was last Sunday night, and they had some really good live music going on inside the Whaler. I'm not sure if I can find my way down around the other side. Somewhere tonight I need to find myself a bite to eat. So we will see. This is just a row of these stone buildings. Here's where I go shopping in the morning to get my fruit and my brekkie. You know, I come over here to shop for my brekkie at the Salamanca fruit market. But let's just walk down I'm gonna walk down here just a little ways, and then there's a courtyard actually just over here called the Salamanca Place. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna take a walk, just a slow walk right on down through some of these restaurants here. I'd imagine there's no shortage of nice places to eat. Look at this. Just gorgeous. Oh, the streets that I've walked down over the years. Really something else. There's a place here. Trying to be somewhat subtle and discreet with my camera as I walk along, if I can. Trying to keep the camera close up to me, but still give you still trying to give you an idea as to what it's really like here. This is the Grape Wine Bar. And I'm sure, I know what a lot of people probably watching this video shortly after I upload it are going to be thinking with the scene down here. There's a place called Fat Fish, which probably I would think is some type of an Asian variation. All right, so that is about it. Unless they got something going on just up here. Always got to be. Fantastic.
Look at this fucking bag.
So one of the challenges when you're doing a video like this is to try to avoid music. So that's why I muted the audio as you were watching this. When you walk through a place and they've got loud music going, then it'll take away from what's known as the monetization of the it'll take away from the monetization of the video. Now I'm coming over here to a nice little courtyard, which is behind the Salamanca, the main row there. So look at this. And I don't know if that's a hotel just up there or residences. It's a nice place. Hobart is a nice place to come and visit. Wonderful people. Really worth it. So there's your look at that fountain right there. Fantastic. All right, have a great day, everybody. You know, speaking of nice guys, I was just talking about how nice Steve was telling me about Bruny Island. Have you guys been to Bruny Island?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, nice place?
Yes.
You know, I was asking somebody, oh, I'm sorry, I should introduce you. This is Ben, and this is Patrick, a couple of really nice guys that I met down here at Salamanca. And he was telling me you're from Port Arthur.
Yep.
Right?
Port Arthur.
You're from Port Arthur, and I was asking somebody today, I said, you know, if I had to choose, if I only could visit one place, Bruny Island or Port Arthur, which of the two should I choose? Now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say Port Arthur, right?
It all depends what you want though. If you want nice views, or if you want that nice historic value,
Yeah.
you go to Port Arthur. But if you want some nice views, some nice beach, you go to Bruny. But
right.
Port Arthur has that historic value to it that you honestly just want to stay there and you want to explore every nook
Port
and
Arthur
cranny.
does.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I find a place to stay out there? Are there hotels and stuff?
Yeah, there's a couple hotels.
Okay.
You got Stewart Bay Lodge, and you also got the Port Arthur Caravan Park, and they're really close to the historic site.
Okay.
And they are amazing places to stay.
All right.
Honest to God, my friend owns her parents own the Port Arthur Caravan Park down there.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's a very nice place to
So
stay.
Ben, tell me something. I'm going to come over there for about, let's just say that you and I had a day together.
Yep.
And I wanted to share as much of Port Arthur as I could, and the best of Port Arthur. Not as much. I mean, it's not. It's not how much, but it's what you share. So if I'm coming out there to Port Arthur, right?
Yep.
And you and I got a day.
Yep.
Let's say now you're probably the kind of guy that goes out and parties till 2 or 3 in the morning and wakes up around 1 in the afternoon. So
it depends if I'm working or not.
yeah, so we're going to be a little limited because you'll be waking up around 1 o'clock. I'll be knocking on your door and your mom will say, "Can I help you?" And I'll say, "Is Ben here?"
She won't care.
She'll say, "Ben, there's some yank here for you." Okay, so what are we gonna do in a day? Tell me seriously. Let's say our day starts at 8 in the morning. Okay.
So 8 in the morning, we'll probably start at the main. We'll go to the jail. We'll go to like all the main.
We're gonna go to the jail and bail Patrick out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go to the jail. We'll go to the jail and we'll bail Patrick out. Okay, and then.
Then we'll probably go look at all the old buildings. I'll probably take you to the haunted house there.
The haunted house.
It's the most haunted place in Tasmania apparently. So I'll take you to that house, and then we'll go to the asylum, and we'll just go all around the place.
Oh, you're going to take me to some fun places. The jail, the haunted house.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good day, mate.
And if you want a bit more, I can take you out to Saltwater River, which has the coal mines, and there are some nice little tunnels and some nice craters. It's just a beautiful place.
Now wait a minute, I got a lot of women that watch my videos, and they like the cute furry little things. Don't you have any cute little furry things out there, like Tasmanian devils?
Yeah. There's
and
a
all that?
Tasmanian Devil Park, which I could also take you to. But also at Port Arthur, there is also a very beautiful garden. They look after it every day, all day, and it is honestly one of the most stunning gardens I've ever seen in Tasmania. I'm not even lying to you. It's very stunning.
Fantastic.
Apparently it is literally like how it was back in the day.
Wow.
That is how well they maintained it.
Before we say goodnight, Patrick, you were sharing some thoughts about America.
Yeah.
You've been to America,
I have,
right? What are your thoughts about America and Americans?
I like America a lot. You know, now, like in 2020, you know, there are some different opinions going around, but from my experience in America, I do love it a lot. Best food in the world.
Best
Hey, look,
food in the world?
Best food in the world I've ever had. I'll say this.
You
This
probably
might,
had,
this might be.
you probably had In-N-Out Burger.
No. This might sound disrespectful to a lot of Americans, but Texas, best state I've ever been in. I'm sorry, Florida. Sorry,
Texas?
Florida. I love Texas.
Would you give a shout out to Molly?
To Molly.
There's a beautiful lady in Texas. Her name is Molly.
Molly.
And she watches all my videos.
Shout out to Molly.
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out to Molly. I love
Okay.
Texas.
All right, there you
Come
go.
to
Molly.
Tasmania, Molly. You'll
Yeah.
enjoy it. Don't worry. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, mates. Good on you. All right.
Nice
So we'll,
meeting you,
Thank you.
mate. Nice
we'll,
meeting
we'll hook up. Are you from Port Arthur?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Warrington, just up the road,
All
just
right.
across the bridge.
Sounds good. All right,
Yeah.
mates. Have a good night.
Yeah,
All right.
you too, mate. You
So
too.
there you have it, folks.